Hey beauties, Carissa here. As you can tell, I changed my channel name. I am using my actual name because although beauty is my passion, there has been a recent addition to my family, my little daughter Mila. So she obviously has taken over my entire world and I wanted to be able to share that with you. So I'll be including a little bit of motherhood as you guys have been seeing, as well as of course beauty being the main thing on this channel. I'm looking to open up with you guys a little bit more, invite you basically into my home, into my life, so you can see everything from beauty to lifestyle. This way it ranges from everything for you guys. And being that I changed that, it has helped me to basically build more confidence. YouTube has been a tremendous help in doing that. I'm someone that did suffer from a lot of low self-esteem as I was growing up. If you guys have seen my how to cover dark circles video, you guys know that it definitely has been something that has been part of my life for many years. I've gotten tremendous amount of feedback from you guys in the comment section, just basically saying how much I've helped you, how I actually finally someone that has dark circles, that is doing a tutorial that works for you guys, and I love hearing feedback like that. It's something for the main reason that basically I started this channel was to be able to help others. People struggle with knowing how to do winged eyeliner, knowing how to apply makeup the correct way and stuff like that, and I am in no way claiming I'm a total expert on that, but there's techniques that I like to do that I figured could help some of you, teach some of you, and one of the #1 things was how I cover my dark circles. I'm going to be including some basically pictures in here because if you haven't watched that video, and I am talking about self-confidence and building that, like I said, because it was something that I struggled with, I want to basically include pictures in here so you guys can see that it definitely was something that was so hard for me. It definitely was something that I went through childhood all the way even till today. Sometimes there's other things, whether it be dark circles or another thing that, you know, we all have things and flaws that we feel, you know, insecure about. So just ways to basically help you guys. Something that not only because I was bullied as a child because of my dark circles that caused my low self-esteem, just in general, I was just born a very shy girl. And it's something that all of these years I've done things, I've had different experiences with different types of jobs, different types of friends and partners in my life that kind of just helped me become the woman that I am today, which I will admit that it is a much more confident person, a much more person that's like out of her shell. I'm definitely not at the level that I want to say that I would like to be, but definitely someone that if you saw me 10 years ago and saw me today, you wouldn't believe that I'm that same person because of all the things I've done to develop my self-esteem and help it grow and build on that. So I just have some points here that I'm going to be going over with you guys, kind of to help those of you that are struggling, because like I said, in those comments, it really broke my heart to see a lot of you that just told me your experiences of really being bullied at school, at work, what have you. You just basically dealt with the struggle that I dealt with of being picked on for something that you were basically born with. My dark circles are hereditary. It's not something that I could wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm not going to have this flaw, I'm not going to have this problem. So whether you guys have issues with, you know, I don't know, physical features, issues inside of you, we all have things that, you know, we basically feel like others are going to judge us on, and we want a way to be able to just go out and feel great about ourselves and not have to constantly think in our heads, what's this person thinking about me? Oh, I wonder what, you know, they're looking at and such. So just basically sharing you guys ways that I overcame this, like I said, throughout the years. So the first thing is basically, I feel like this is the #1 thing, doing things out of your comfort zone. Now, I was someone that I was set in my ways, and if I didn't want to do something, in no way, shape, or form could anyone convince me to do that. But as I got older, I realized that if I don't do anything that takes me out of my comfort zone, there's no way that I'm going to be able to build and become, like I said, the person that I am today. So as hard as it may be for you guys to jump out of that, the one thing that helped me so much, my mom developed an entertainment company years ago. I want to say about maybe 12 years ago. I was a young teenager at that point. So being a girl in adolescence and stuff, that alone I feel like is really hard. You're just trying to find out who you really are in that time. And this particular job entailed dressing up as costume characters and going out and doing kids parties, and you really had to be, you know, full-on entertainer because you're supposed to be this, you know, magical character for these children and provide a wonderful, fun time for kids. Now, if you're someone that's extremely shy, you guys can imagine how hard that would be. I have to go out and I have to start dancing the hokey pokey with them, talk to, let's say there could be a party as large as 50 people, and go on a microphone and start talking and explaining, like, you know, tips to the kids and such. So that was something that was really hard for me. My mom always joked when telling this story to other people that when she first developed her company, and I of course was her daughter, she had me be the first princess, kind of just throwing it in for free to kind of see how it went. I would just kind of post her pictures and such, and she would tell people that I would hide behind the backdrop and wouldn't want to basically show my face because I was so embarrassed. I was young, I felt like princesses were these beautiful women and they just exuded confidence and beauty, and at that time I really didn't feel that that was me. So it was extremely hard to be that person. But as years went by, she just basically made me stick to it, because as a mom, she was like, you know, this is tough love, and I know that eventually this is going to help my daughter, because in my heart I really did have a love for children, so it wasn't like she was making me do anything that I like hated. So just my passion and love for children, and then little by little building my confidence. If you were to see me today, you know, performing for children, it's a totally different thing. I of course still get butterflies in my stomach if I were to have to go out to do a party, because like I said, I'm not 100% this social butterfly, but it's definitely went from like a 0 to 10, a huge, tremendous difference. And that job has truly, I felt, taken me out of my comfort zone. So whether it be a job for you or whether it be a person, that's the next point. Have a friend or a partner that's the total opposite of you. They say opposites attract, and I do believe that's true, mainly because you want to become friends with and be close with a person. What makes you be basically a magnet to them is because you see in them things that you wish you had within yourself. So usually finding a close friend, becoming a partner with someone that's the opposite of you is going to help you develop those traits that you wish you had just from being around them. Let's say I'm someone that hated, you know, going out to the mall because I felt like it was a crowd of too many people. But if I had a best friend that really loved doing that, and each time she would invite me, I'd be like, you know what, for my friend's sake, I'm going to go out and do this. And who knows, you could learn to love it and build things from there, because they're helping you come out of that shell that you're in. My husband, he's not a total social butterfly, but he is the opposite of me. He's someone that loves, let's say there's a parade going on or something, he wants to be out there and mingling with people and, you know, out and about. And I'm more someone that I kind of want to just stay inside and watch TV and stuff like that. But being with him, there's been things that I've went out and I've done, and I do it for his sake because I want to see him happy. And then after we end up doing that experience, then I'm like, wow, this actually was fun. And it helped me learn something about myself that I didn't necessarily know I would have loved, because I would have been too scared or not had enough self-esteem to go out and pursue that type of thing. Then the next thing, and it's one of the, besides number one, I would say this third point is probably one of the most important. And this especially rings true with someone being here on YouTube. Don't let others affect you. Now, you're going to get negative comments when you have a YouTube channel and things like that. And I have definitely gotten my fair share of those on my more popular videos. And coming into the YouTube world, I decided that the comments aren't going to mean anything to me if they're negative. I'm not going to let it affect me. It's just someone behind their computer screen, and they can't harm me in any way. And as long as you feel like you have a good foundation of family and friends around you that support you and constantly, you know, say you're doing great and such, then you don't need to worry about those other people. And for every negative comment, I do feel like there is a positive one. Like I said with the dark circle one, thankfully I haven't gotten any type of really mean feedback on that. It's just been tons of people that truly have been telling me that I've inspired them. And that's, you know, like I said, more than anything I could have asked, because that's truly why I did a video like that. If I went and looked back years ago, I honestly couldn't tell you that I would have never, ever in a million years thought that I would be on YouTube with thousands and thousands of people watching that video of me in my rawest form, no concealer, showing my dark circles, because it was just something literally family members, only my husband and one other boyfriend of mine saw me without makeup on. I just had like this fear that people would just like think the worst of me, and because I was bullied so much that it would just be something that I could never show anyone the true self that I was. but being with the job that I had, being with different friends that I would associate with, getting me out of that comfort zone, it really helped me to just not care what others think. As a human being, you're gonna care. That's in our nature, so I'm not saying you're gonna wake up one day and you know what, I am not gonna care what anyone says, because I am 28 years old, I am a mother, I am a wife, and till this day, what people think of me still affects me. Like I said, it's human nature. We were born that way to, of course, feel affected slightly by others. But when I say don't let it affect you, meaning do not let that person's comment of you or what they're possibly going to think of you affect the way you dress that day, affect the way you sleep at night, what you go out and do, activities about your day. We're so warped, I feel like, in this society of social media that, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't post that on Snapchat. Pick this right picture because on Instagram, oh no, someone may think I'm showing too much cleavage in this video. Oh, someone may think that my makeup isn't perfect enough in this. Someone may think that I have a bitchy attitude. Things like that. For same thing, experience, just going on that last point that I said about bitchy attitudes. My shyness has caused a lot of people to not kind of come up to me and approach me and try and be my friend, because my shyness sometimes comes off as bitchiness. I have friends that I later became friends with, let's say in college, and they told me, you are so sweet and nice. And to be honest, I was taken back when I first met you and I would see you in class and I wouldn't approach you because I thought you were very standoffish, is what they would tell me. And I'm like, no, I'm just extremely shy and almost like, I felt like slightly embarrassed almost, so I wouldn't be, like I said, that person that goes up and says hi to anyone I meet, smiles with, greets everyone as they come into the door. I'm more introverted, and just building on things like that helps you get out of that comfort zone. So like I said, don't let others affect you. Build that self-confidence by coming out of your comfort zone. And all of those things, I feel like when you compile them all together, they're going to help you become stronger and better. So in those comments that I see you guys telling me that you get picked on, that you get bullied because of your dark circles, and I do reply back to my comments and I tell you, whether you're a girl, a guy, that you're beautiful. It's inside that you're beautiful, and I see your little profile pictures and I feel bad that you guys are getting picked on, and I always tell you, be confident. Forget what they're saying to you, because I dealt with it. I lived through those struggles of being picked on and such, and it's something that I feel like we all go through, but instead of allowing it to pull you down and lower your confidence, it's best to basically just use it to your advantage and use it to something. I never would have been where I am today and have my passion for makeup like I do now if it wasn't for those people making fun of my dark circles, because it made me go to 10, 15 different makeup stores and try every single concealer that's on the market because of that. So if I wouldn't have been in that world, then I wouldn't have this passion that I have, and I wouldn't be here on YouTube sharing it with you guys. So I just kind of wanted to use this video to basically let you guys know that I'm taking my channel in a new direction, basically letting you into my life, not being so self-confident and worried about every little thing and making the perfect video. I'm here to help you guys, whether it be to help your self-esteem, whether it be to help you do your winged eyeliner, what have you. I'm just here to basically teach you guys how to do different things, share a little bit of my life with my new daughter, all of those type of things. So I just want to wrap up this video by letting you guys know, stay confident, stay beautiful. Leave any comments down below if you have questions or you want to send some future video requests. Like I said, I always respond back to your comments. And don't forget to thumb this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you beauties in my next one. Bye!